It's starting. You better get off your phone now. Hi guys, my name is Ajia and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my sister.
Hi everyone.
Her name's Najifa.
You take the F out of my name and you get her name. My parents weren't very creative.
Yup.
Okay, so we are making sushi today. I don't know if you guys can see. I might have to bring the camera, but I'm going to make two types of sushi today. The first one is Alaskan king crab. I hate people that make California roll with imitation crab. It just doesn't taste that good. If you guys ever try king crab, trust me, you'll never go back to that fake stuff. And then salmon, like a cream cheese salmon roll will be the second type of roll we're making. Here's the cream cheese. That's the one with the king crab. So king crab, jalapeno, cucumber, avocado, and the king crab. And then this one that I'm about to make, it's the cream cheese salmon one.
What type of rice do you use?
So you have to buy sushi rice, and so I just put sushi rice in the rice cooker and just cooked it as normal rice. Once it's done, you need rice vinegar, and then you just pour some in there and you mix it. And then the rice does have to be a little cool down for you to roll it and form it properly, because once it comes out of the rice cooker, it's really, really hot. So what we did is we put it on a plate, spread it out thin, and then just popped it in the refrigerator for a few minutes so it cools down to a good temperature. You don't want it to be too cold, but if it's hot, it's gonna stick to your hand and everything. It's not gonna form.
And since the consistency is sticky, my sister found this technique where we took like a bowl of water, and as she was placing on the saran wrap, she put saran wrap on the bottom and on the top. And then since the rice is sticky, it wasn't like properly forming, or
it was sticking to my hand.
Yeah, it wasn't morphing into the shape we wanted. So she got water. Every time she was placing more rice,
you gotta dip your hand and wet it so it won't stick on your hand. And that's also a big tip for the knife when you cut the sushi roll, but I'll get to it at that point. So first, as I said, you spread out the rice, and then you can buy these sushi rolls. These seaweed roll
They're
papers.
called naru, right?
Yep, and then you just place it on top of the rice. So you want to put less rice than the area of the seaweed. Because for the first roll, I put rice all over, and when I tasted the roll, it just felt like too much rice. The proportion was kind of off. So this time I put less rice and I spread it real thin. Okay, so I just put my seaweed, and now I'm gonna go ahead and get the cream cheese, and I'll just do a little dab down the middle. So whatever ingredients you put, you want to concentrate it kind of on the middle, yeah, so you can roll it properly.
So this one's gonna be the salmon one, right?
Yes, the salmon cream cheese. So I think that's enough cream cheese.
Oh, and then she also made pasta. The pasta has clams?
Clams.
Clams, yes. The pasta has clams, asparagus, and tomato as like the sauce base.
So now I'm gonna put the avocado. We love avocado in this family.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We put it on everything possible. I eat avocado by itself. Just put a little salt, and it's so good. And then next we're gonna put the salmon. So you can get smoked salmon. Traditionally, it is smoked salmon. I didn't find it at our local store. It must have been sold out. I did go a little later in the day.
Where did you buy it?
Oh, I need the water. Oh, we got it from Noble Fish.
Oh my gosh, we love that place. It's like a hole-in-the-wall kind of restaurant, because it's not really like a formal setting type restaurant. It tastes so authentic.
And it's so affordable.
Yes.
Maybe we should bring it closer now. When you're rolling, so the first thing I do is I put saran wrap on top of the bamboo. Because if you don't put the saran wrap, I feel like the rice sticks to it and it's just a pain. So when you roll it, right, you roll it and you squeeze it and then you fold it back. And that way you can go a little further, right, and fold it in some more. And again, you squeeze it. So then after you do that and it forms, you can sprinkle some sesame seed on it. You don't have to, this is optional, but I like sesame seed. And we have it at home, so why not? And then you can go ahead and just roll it one more time just to get it really tight in there, because if it's not tight when you're cutting the roll, it's gonna fall apart. So now we have our roll, and cutting it is the tricky part. So go ahead and wet your hand again, because the rice will stick to it. And whatever knife you get, you have to constantly wet it in hot water, because the rice is really sticky, so the stickiness of the rice gets on the knife. And then the trick to cutting it is you got to go back and forth, back and forth. You can't just like try to cut it in one motion. It's gonna fall apart. Just back and forth, and push it down. So now let me show you guys the first roll. Look at how beautiful that looks. You see? Avocado, cream cheese, and salmon.
So just a little behind the scenes, I have both. Okay, so I don't have like regular studio lights. I have like lamp lights. And so this is what I normally use to film upstairs in my room. So I have that over there, and then this over here is just like a little makeshift, I don't know, filming studio. I mean, the lighting, I guess, hopefully looks good. I'm gonna see if it looks good during editing.
So easy and way cheaper than eating out, because whenever we eat out, like go to a nice restaurant, just for 2 people, it can easily be $60. Yeah,
Sushi.
but this was really cheap. Like the king crab, see, it was only $7 and there was 4 pieces. I already used 2 in that roll. And then the salmon, I used 1 in here, but I like cut into 3 pieces. But this one was only $5. So for $7, $5, the rice was $3. I think the rice wine vinegar was another like $3. And then how much is cucumber and avocado? So you can make it at home and feed a family for real cheap.
And it's not that hard to prepare either. You can like, incorporate your kids to do it. Anyone honestly can do it. All you're doing is just rolling the bamboo sheet around your ingredients, and then voila. Like there's not really much cooking involved.
Yeah, so if you guys aren't good at cooking and you want to start, making things at home and meal prepping, this would be an easy solution. And then, nowadays in restaurants, they make the burrito wraps. So if you don't want to cut a small like that, because it is tedious work, make it a gigantic sushi burrito. And then you don't have to cut it like that. You can just bite into it and eat it. So, you can make it much easier than it really is. But yeah, look at how gorgeous these look. Can't wait to eat.
Oh my gosh, yes. She just came back from school, right? And
Rotations. I was at rotations all day. I'm currently at Kroger, and I really like it there. My preceptor is great. I learn a lot. So it's a good experience. Okay, so this is how the first 2
oh my
rolls
gosh,
look.
that looks like something I got from the store. That looks restaurant made, store-bought sushi. But you guys saw the rolling probably took 1 minute, probably less than a minute. Oh, let me show you the pasta. The pasta looks so good. Look how huge that is. Probably looks small in proportion on the camera, but no. I feel like whenever I'm vlogging, I'm always cooking food. The first vlog I made mac and cheese, the second one I made ramen. And now sushi. Should this be a cooking channel, guys? Leave a comment down below.
So the next roll I'll make, I'll probably put the green onion. I'll put the king crab. I might do a combo of king crab and salmon in there. Let's see how that tastes. Yeah, I might just do a big combo. So yeah, when you put it, see, you gotta constantly wet your hand.
Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about. See, it's really hard to form the sticky rice because of the texture and the consistency. So using the water just helps morph the rice to like lay flat on the bamboo sheet.
So something else you guys can do, which I should have done now, but too late. But you can make inside out sushi rolls. So that's where you put the seaweed wrap first and then the rice in.
Do you want to switch it? There's still time.
No, it's fine. And sometimes that is a little easier to form just because you do have the seaweed on the outside holding the roll together. So I made 2 cups of rice, and that's just enough for 3 rolls. So I guess you can go from there and figure out how many cups of rice you need to cook.
But keep in mind, our first sushi did have a thicker layer than the other one. If you look, this is
but
more
this one's gonna
tender.
be lacking a little rice. So if I put some more of that rice in here, I think it's a perfect 3 rolls you can make with 2 cups. Sesame seed in here if you want.
I'm gonna insert that song.
Oh my god.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Well, we're not exactly making guacamole.
Oh my gosh, her guacamole is the best. You know
I
what?
showed them how to properly cut open an avocado so people don't know. So I'm gonna pretend like I didn't cut this, but basically you take it and you stab your knife in there and you go around the avocado and you'll feel the pit in there. So you like go around the pit and then you just wiggle it a little bit and you open it. And then when the pit's in there, what I do is I just whack my knife into the pit, wiggle it back and forth a little bit, take the pit out. and then you can slowly cut it. But you have to be really careful because someone I know, they were doing this avocado and they just like slammed their knife and they're just like pulled it and they cut their hand. They did it so fast that they didn't even realize they were cutting their hand.
So he's cutting lines in there.
But you have to be careful. You can't cut it. You can't go too deep, then you'll cut your hand. And then I just get a spoon, and again I just go around the perimeter, and it just helps it come right on out. Look at that. Look at how perfect that is.
But oh my gosh, as I was saying, her guacamole is literally the best.
Guacamole.
Like, what's that one sushi called? Yeah, sashimi.
So sashimi is just like a little rice and a little piece of fish on top. And nigari, I believe that's how you pronounce it, that's the actual roll. Okay, so look closely.
So she kind of already started.
So you want to smush it back, just push it back with your hand, right? And then go forward, and then clamp
Make sure
it.
you're tightening it.
So then you open it just to take it forward, just to tighten it. That's the whole trick. See?
When she pulls it back and starts again multiple times, she's pulling the bamboo a bit back.
Yeah. There you go. See, because of the saran wrap, my bamboo mat isn't dirty. No rice is sticking to it. Oh my gosh, it's a nightmare when you don't put the saran wrap. I learned the hard way the first time around.
Okay guys, let me sidetrack a bit. My spring break starting the day after tomorrow. So after Wednesday, my spring break starts and I'm so excited. I'm going to London for spring break and I leave Friday. And I'm so excited for this trip. I haven't gone to a far trip in a while. My sister, like I said earlier, she goes to college and her rotations in her college doesn't really match up with my break. That's her scraping the knife, by the way, if that sounded weird. When her break starts, she's actually going to a cruise ship with like 9 or 10 of her friends, and
Really excited for that. We're going to the West Caribbeans and Mexico, and it's taking off from New Orleans. So if you guys are familiar with New Orleans, you know it's a big party town, and we're actually going to be there for Cinco de Mayo. So I'm really excited for that.
oh, that's gonna be so
And
fun
to get away
for
from the
music.
cold here. Oh my gosh.
Guys, oh my gosh, it's finally done. Look how appetizing and good that looks. The thicker one, the thinner one. Oh, is this the one that you just made? We forgot to put the seaweed.
That's why it was falling apart. I was like, why is it falling apart? Well, I guess we'll just like rip a piece of seaweed and just have it with everybody. Oh my gosh, that's what I was like, why is this roll falling apart on me? I didn't even realize. I'm so hungry and tired. Okay, let's eat.
Okay.
This means I'm hungry.
Oh, we're gonna set the table and then I'll show you guys the final product with the pasta.
So this isn't traditional, but I love putting wasabi in my soy sauce and then just like stirring it around and mixing it. And that way when I dip my sushi roll in the soy sauce, it has that perfect kick from the wasabi. And then I like ginger. So traditionally, you're supposed to have the ginger paste in between rolls because it's supposed to cleanse your palate and your tongue so you're not tasting the previous roll. But I love eating it with every bite. It's so good that way. I don't know, that's how we do it. And then I always get the low sodium packets. I don't like the red ones. It's just too much sodium. But yeah, and then a quick tip on how to use a chopstick.
She taught me everything I know, and trust me, I started.
So you put it in between your thumb, right? And you put it on your ring finger. Support it with your middle finger. You see? And then you put the other one on top, and you grip it with your index finger and your thumb.
Almost like you're about to write.
Yeah.
And you hold the one on the bottom a bit back.
Yeah. So the bottom one, I keep it steady. Like I keep it kind of glued to my hand. It doesn't move.
You put pressure on where your thumb knuckle is on it.
And then the top one with your finger and thumb, you move the top one. And that's how you grip stuff. So I can grip things just like that, you see? But we are gonna enjoy this plate of sushi.
Yes.
And I wanna see pictures. Post below your sushi creation. And if you guys have any further questions, how to make anything, you can just comment below and yeah, let us know if you like these cooking channels, right? We can do them more often.
Obviously, guys, you're gonna die once
Maybe
you find
it'll
out.
help her learn how to cook so I'm not the only one cooking.
Oh my gosh, yes. I could totally do this, but okay, guys, I'm literally drooling right now. I'll see you guys later. See you in the next one.
Bye from me and my sushi roll.